You found a scholarship or opportunity you want to apply to, but the application says recommendation letter required. And your first thought is like, oh my goodness, recommendation, this is a bit too much work. I see you. I know, I'm in your mind. But don't skip it. Don't skip this opportunity, the scholarship, because a lot of students do exactly that. And so that means that your competition is going to go from here to here. But what you're doing differently is watching this video where I'm going to teach you how to get the strongest recommendation letter, because getting a scholarship can literally change your college experience. I should know because I've received over $450,000 in scholarships, fellowships, full rides. And in almost every case, I needed one thing, a strong letter of recommendation from a professor. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I've actually created a free letter of recommendation toolkit that you can grab in the description. New to my channel, hi, I'm Jerica, and I love helping college students graduate employed and debt-free. So if you want more college and scholarship tips, click subscribe, and I will see you on the other side. So one thing I notice a lot in students that realize, okay, I need a recommendation letter, is that they jump straight into emailing a professor to ask for a recommendation, right? But I always tell students, pause. You want to really first understand the scholarship, the application, or the opportunity itself. We want to start to see what makes a successful candidate. Here's an example. We have a scholarship up. You can see it on the screen. And if you scroll down, it clearly says that they're looking for someone with a strong community service background. And so that is a clue. And I would love for you to write that down. Like when you're going through the application, figure out what are the clues? What are they highlighting? And what are they saying or not saying as the type of person they're looking for to be successful for the scholarship and what you want your recommender to emphasize. So after you figure out, okay, the scholarship opportunities highlighting these skills, you want to think about which professor or teacher can best highlight those qualities for you. So here's the thing. The person you ask for one scholarship may not be the same person you ask for another. So for example, if the scholarship values leadership, you may want to ask the professor who saw you lead the group projects to write your recommendation. But if the scholarship focuses on research and academics, another professor might be a better fit. And what I see a lot of times is college students just saying one size fits all. No, if you do that, you're not going to be able to submit the best package. So just take a minute, right? Jot down the qualities the scholarship wants and then match them to the professor who knows you best in that area. So now that you know who you want to ask, the next step is timing. Professors are super busy, right? They're grading, they're teaching, they're juggling their own projects, and writing a strong letter takes time. So that's why I recommend at least 3 to 4 weeks before the deadline to ask for a recommendation, because it gives your recommender time to think about your strengths and write something meaningful. And if you do find yourself in a last-minute scholarship, like, it's okay, don't panic. I'll show you ways a little bit later in this video how to make it easier for your professor to still say yes and write a strong letter, even if it's on a short timeline. So now you may be thinking, Jerica, well, how do I ask? Like, how do I ask this recommender to recommend me? My recommendation is whenever you can to ask in person versus just sending out an email. A face-to-face ask really shows respect, and it gives them a chance to ask additional questions about how they can really highlight your skills in their recommendation. You can say something like this. Hi, Professor Smith. I really enjoyed your class. I have learned a lot from being in your class, and I'm actually applying for, and you say the scholarship name. And I was wondering if you feel comfortable writing me a strong letter of recommendation. Once your professor agrees, your job isn't done yet. Like, yay, they said yes. But I would encourage you to do this next step, which is the difference maker between those that have strong recommendations and don't. You need to make it easy as possible for them. So send a follow-up email with everything they might need, like a draft of your scholarship essay or your personal statement, key details about the scholarship and why you're applying, and the deadline and instructions for submitting the letter. And as I said before, there's a link down in the comments where you can get access to this free checklist, and it has these questions there as well. This not only saves the recommender time, but it also helps them highlight your strengths in exactly the way the scholarship committee or the career opportunity is looking for. And finally, as always, I want you to say thank you. Once you've submitted it, it's in. Professors don't have to write these letters, right? They choose to because they believe in you, just like I believe in you. So send a thank you email after they agree, and then another one after they submitted the letter, and definitely let them know how it turned out. right? When you win, they'll want to celebrate with you. And if you don't, then your gratitude builds a stronger relationship for the future when you will go again to them to ask for the next recommendation. So that's how you ask a professor for a letter of recommendation for a scholarship or career opportunity. If you found this helpful, hit the like and subscribe to The New College Perspective for more college success strategies to graduate employed and debt-free. I will see you guys on the next episode.